It was a tough journey going from an intern to a senior professional. Now, to protect my savings against high inflation and grow my wealth, I invest in bonds with INR Bonds. Download the INR Bonds app to save better.
Hi, welcome to Bond Bytes, the daily bond market highlights from INR Bonds. I'm Arjun Patsarthi. And in today's market, we saw the government bond yields again come down. The 10-year gsec yield is at 7.23% levels from 7.30% levels yesterday. They had gone as high as close to 7.5% levels a few days back on worries of inflation and interest rates. But the government is not very comfortable to borrow at these high interest rates and and the sources say that they have told the RBI to try to bring down the borrowing costs in one way or the other, but I have no clue how RBI is going to do it if inflation is going to rise and rise. On the other hand, the equity market showed volatility with the equity indices uh, opening positive and then moving down sharply and then slightly gaining back some losses to close in negative territory. The rupee was also down against the or almost flat against the US dollar after having gained in the last couple of days. In corporate bond area, the Navi Finserv, the new age fintech lender, is looking to raise bonds through public debt issue next week. And like Navi Finserv, we would see more and more of lenders and other corporate bond issuers come to the primary market to borrow as if interest rates rise and liquidity gets tighter, then they could face much higher interest costs going forward, or they could also face a market where they are refusing to lend to or give invest in bonds of lower rated issuers, given that liquidity is getting very tight. So all these kind of issues mean so many corporates will try and raise as much of funds as they can through bonds, and which is in good and bad for bond investors. In one sense, it is good because they might get higher interest rates, and bad in the other sense that existing bonds will see sharp fall in prices, and also that there'll be a glut of corporate bond issues, and this could lend to worries on the credit profile of the economy. So all this investors have to contend it with, and obviously the best place to come and look for information and the best place to understand what is happening in the market is INR bonds. And download the app INR Quick Invest by INR Bonds, which gives you the best bonds, most information, proprietary credit risk score, credit risk, and all the other details that you require to invest in bonds with the comfort of mind and a seamless in-app investment process. Thank you very much for listening in.